Hey guys, it's Steph here again today, and today I decided to do my April wrap-up video, because I actually did read this month, surprisingly. I'm going to start off with my book that I read for my book club. I'm sorry about the computer moving so much. I am on my laptop right now. But the book that we read for my book club is The Prince of Tides, and I actually got this book for 50 cents at a thrift store, and it's actually in really good condition. None of the pages are torn, anything like that. The spine's cracked, but you know that gives it some character. There is a little bit of writing in the front cover, but other than that, it was a pretty good buy. I'm not really fond of the movie cover. I like the original cover of the book. I guess I think I'm just like that with all of the books. But yeah, let me tell you a little bit about this book. This is about this guy that loses his job and everything like that, and he starts straying away from his wife. And she decides that she's going to try to be with somebody else, I guess. He gets a phone call from his mother. She's really upset. Says that his sister tried to kill herself again. So he has to go to New York City and talk to a therapist lady to try to tell her more about his sister and everything like that. And they fall in love and yada yada yada. I don't want to give much more of it away, but it's a really good book. You really should read it. It is, depending on what copy you get, it's about 664 pages, but it is a really good book. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars, just because I'm not really fond of some of the stuff that was said in here. I don't like reading about that kind of stuff, but that's about the only reason why it got 4 out of 5 stars. But overall, it is really good, and once I got to chapter 17 or so, I think it's what it was, I couldn't put it down. I literally read 10 chapters one night just by myself. But there's that book. And then this was the second book I read. I only read 3 books this month. The next book I read was Triangles by Ellen Hopkins. I got this book from the library. It is about 529 pages. It's a really good book. It's pretty much like any other Ellen Hopkins book that you can read. I don't really want to tell you much about it because I'll give away too much of it. But I'll just read you what it says in here. It says, 3 female friends face midlife crisis in a no-holds-barred exploration of sex, marriage, and the frailty of life. I think that's what it is. But this book was good. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, just because I'm not really fond of reading these kind of books. But I'm trying to, trying to get through them. This is my second book I read. My third book I read was on my Nook, and I hope my Nook is charged enough to show you. But if not, then I'll just tell you what I read, which I don't think it's charged enough to show you. It's not. But I read it on my Nook. This is my Nook. I need to get a case for it. I know. But I read Crank by Ellen Hopkins, which is the first book in the Crank series, I believe. But yeah, again, it's pretty much like any other Ellen Hopkins book. It reads, pretty much the same, but it's a really good book. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Also, and my to be read, I don't really have anything on my to be read right now until I meet with my book club, and that'll be one of my to be reads. But yeah. So this is my April wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. I'll do more of them depending on how this one goes. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.